Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Missy, and today I am bringing you guys, along with the bugs, my August book haul. I did a pretty darn good this month, but I had fun shopping for books this month. So I got books from mainly a couple different places, but let's start with the fantasy reads I got. So the first one I got was Warbringer. I am in a fantasy-based book club, and I've met some amazing people in this book club. And Warbringer was a book for August. I obviously have not read it. I just, like, my notes were already created when I started the month before we had picked this, and I just didn't really have time to add it in, but I am super excited to add it in eventually. I'm kind of feeling like this would be a good winter book for me, so I'm definitely excited to get to it. Another one, I believe that was actually also part of our August book club for that same book club, kind of like an extra add-on book, was The Rage of Dragons. I've been hearing about this one a lot, so it's just, I was super excited to get to it. With really enjoying the Priory of the Orange Tree and dragons and fantasy, I wanted to get to this one. I also believe that this is a person of color that wrote it, so definitely, you know, trying to diversify. So I don't really know a whole lot about that, which also didn't give you a good description of this. From what I understand, like, it's magic, but the magic is based, like, maybe color based, I think. So I don't really know. I just know I loved the Brandon Sanderson I've read so far and want to read more. This one I also don't know a ton about, other than it's fantasy and there's dragons. A world caught in an eternal war, and one young man will become people's only hope for survival. Game of Thrones meets Gladiator. So that's interesting. I'm totally getting eaten up right now. And there's also weird noises over there. I hope it's just a squirrel. And then I got a crap ton of middle grades. Most of these you've probably already seen because if you've watched my Adventure Through Wonderland TBR, but I'll run through what I got. I got Ship of Shadows. This is, I just love any like middle grades, piratey, swashbuckling adventures at sea. Super excited about this and cannot get over how amazingly beautiful this cover is. The Train to Impossible Places. I love fantasy, and good timing with the train whistle, I guess. Don't really know a whole lot about this. This is middle grade monthlies and a touch of Whimsy's book of the month, and it also fits a lot of the prompts if you're doing the Adventures Through Wonderland. So definitely check this one out. Good timing or really bad timing? You tell me. The next one is Mr. Lemoncello's Library. Essentially, it's like a library that a game designer designed. So anything like Jumanji-ish or like Ready Player One style, I'm totally into. Which that also comes to this one too. It's like they get lost in an epic reality adventure game. So super, super excited about this. I ended up having to get both of these off of Book Depository. I swear to you that, and maybe it's just because I watch a lot of European booktubers, but like they get the best middle grades first. Like A Pinch of Magic and A Sprinkle of Sorcery, I think just hit the States. Because I think I can get A Sprinkle of Sorcery on NetGalley now. And also like Frostheart 2 is on NetGalley for Europe and not here. And oh, that just makes me jealous. And then the last one I got was The Mysterious Benedict Society. And so loosely this kind of reminded me of Every Heart a Doorway, where it was like a school for some sort of specialized children. I don't really know much more than that. And I also did get some digital deals because I can't stop myself from getting some good digital deals. So let's see here what I got. Hello. I also got a new iPad that I'm trying to figure out exactly how to use because I haven't had an iPad for a while. So I made a spread in my reading journal. So digitally I got From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. I think it's a fantasy romance kind of a thing, but honestly don't know much about it. It just keeps coming up in vlogs where people are like, I need to read this, or I have read it and I loved it, or somebody else read it and loved it, so I need to read it. So I got it, I don't know, less than $5, so I was like, well, let's try it out. I don't, like, a Kindle is not my favorite way to read, but sometimes, especially when it's harder to get to a bookstore, it's nice to have that accessible. Because I try to follow my TBRs, but I definitely am kind of a mood reader. The next one I got was Brandon Sanderson's, here's the theme, The Way of Kings, which I know is like super duper thick. So I thought maybe also having the Kindle or starting with the Kindle and then deciding if I wanted the paperback. Because a good floppy, I swear I just got a bug in my eye. A good floppy paperback is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So if I'm enjoying it, I'll probably get the paperback as well. I got American Royals. Princess of Paperback, I think, just read it in one of her, she was kind of reading one of her friends' favorites, and she really enjoyed it, so I definitely was super excited to grab that one up. And then the other one I got was A Tale of Magic by Chris Colfer. I've heard of this one for a long time, like the actor, and so I was excited to like read his work, but I just never grabbed it, and I keep seeing it at Target and stuff. So I was super excited to grab it when I saw it. So those are all of my August book hauls. Definitely a bigger one for me than normal, but I am super excited. These are actually all on my list for September, which I cannot wait to dig into these. It's been very hard to have them and not read them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me to check out my August TBR. I would love it if you subscribe and join the Priory. Make sure that you are kinder than necessary, and I will see you in my next video.